Hi, this is James from Tabletop Gaming Guild, and today we're going to look at Cutthroat Island Dueling Pirates. This is published by Nalik Games, and it is a 3 to 6 player card game. In this game, you're trying to win the most rounds with burying treasure and skullduggery. So let's go ahead down the table. I'll give you a general idea how to play the game, and then we'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts. All right, so this is Dueling Pirates. Dueling Pirates is a game where you are trying to get the most gold and have the most gold by the end of the game. What you're going to do is you're going to play 5 rounds. The start of each round, you're going to take this 54 card deck and shuffle it, and each player is going to get 4 cards to start. Put the 6 dice off to the side and put these coins off to the side. This is just a really, really nice holder for your game. You're going to take a look at these cards, and what you're going to do is you are going to draw a card and play a card. Now, there are several different types of cards. There's going to be a treasure card. So this is a treasure card. These, if I play as my one action, I get to bury it in front of me. So I just bury the card. Now, I could also play an action card, like this one is steal a person's hand. So they also have little text underneath it here. Basically, steal a hand, you trade hands with anyone of your choice. So if I was down to 1 card, and this is my last card, that would be really cool. I can join a duel, so a duel in progress, I can join it. This card I can play on opponent's turns. This card here, I can play to duel anyone. We're going to go over duels in a second. All right, so that's it. That's the 3 different types of cards that you could have in the game. Now, when you're dueling, you have to have a card to do a duel. So let's say I play duel anyone. Now, there's a couple other cards you have to be aware of. There is block a duel, win a duel, and you could do a side duel from a person to left or right. If you block a duel and they play that, the game's over, or the duel's over. If you play this, you automatically win the duel. Now, how do you do duels? Well, everyone in the duel, which can be multiple players, rolls 2 dice. Whoever has the highest number wins the duel. The winner of the duel will get a card from the buried treasure. If there's no buried treasure or not enough buried treasure, they will take one from that player's hand. If ties are rolled, so there is a tie, then you will keep on going. But every single time you re-roll, you're going to get that many more cards from your opponent. So if I roll 3 times before I win, I will get 3 cards. If you join a duel, you will and not win, you will only get cards taken from you equal to the number of times that you rolled. So keep that in mind. And that's how dueling works in this game. Another interesting part of this game is, unless you're playing the kids version, because doing this can, kids aren't really great with dealing with social situations as much as adults necessarily. So cheating you could do with your adult game, but maybe not with the younger kids. In the game, you can cheat as much as you want, but if you get caught, you'll have to walk the plank. If I roll a 1, which I just did, look at that, I get away with everything. I just talked my way out of it, and they were wrong. However, if I roll anything else, the first player that caught them gets to randomly take a card from the cheating pirate's buried treasure or the cheating pirate's hand if there's no buried treasure, and reverse the cheat if possible. Also, if something happens and there's a dispute, you can use the Pirate Council rule. And the Pirate Council rule is resolved and handled by calling a Pirate Council. The council is made up of all the pirates in the game. The disputing pirate plead their case in front of the council, and after which a vote is taken, the majority rule determines the victor. All right, so in a nutshell, that's what you're going to be doing throughout the game. You're going to be burying as much treasure as you can. You're going to go until this deck runs out. Once the deck itself runs out, you're going to flip over all the treasure cards you have, count them up, and see who has the most treasure. The pirate with the most buried treasure wins the round and collects 1 gold coin. So one of these gold coins. There's 5 of these gold coins, and they are pretty cool. So there's 5 rounds to the game. Once the 5th round is over, whoever has the most of these coins wins the game. If for any other reason there's a tie, then you will do a duel and see who wins. And that is, in a nutshell, how you play Dueling Pirates. Let's go ahead back up the table here, and I'll give you my final thoughts on the game. Okay, so I like Dueling Pirates. Dueling Pirates is a fun, light game that you could just teach to anyone, play at family functions. You could play at conventions, just bust it out and have a couple quick games of it. Really like the art in the game, and I like the game flow. This is a very simple card game. So if you're looking for something super complicated, this isn't it for you. Or like super, I guess, in-depth, this is going to be more of a casual game, and it does really well at that. And I love the pirate theme. So some of the things, the only real thing I'd probably not use is allowing the pirates to lie, or the players to lie or cheat. Most of the time that's probably not going to work for my play group, so I'd probably stick without that rule. And it says you can do that, so that depends on your play style, whether you want to have that in there or not. So I do like the fact that they're like, you don't really have to do this if you want, and play it as a variant. So that's my thoughts on Dueling Pirates. Thank you for watching.